Hello, good evening and welcome, and hopefully welcome to it working as it should. We'll find out momentarily when I glance over that way and see if it's actually streaming me moving around rather than me doing sort of stop motion bits. But yeah, I'm sure it's working properly this week, because, or to say this week, I mean tonight, because last night was, yeah, it picked up eventually at the end, but this should be better and sharper and, you know, much nicer. I can see myself. I'm moving. So yes, thank you for joining me. That made the focus go funny. That's very strange. Right. Hello and welcome. I know it's Thursday. I know it's normally an evening with, but because of the shenanigans last night with everything streaming and not streaming and all going wrong, I want to make sure that I've got how this works down sorted. I don't know why it glitched out, but everything now should be better. I've bumped up my bitrate, if you know anything about streaming and things. So yes, I should even be broadcasting in 4K where available. So let me know if you're seeing me. If you're seeing me nice and sharp and clear and everything. I know I haven't got the picture there yet. I've been playing around. I've got different settings. I know I keep playing with things and they break. But if you don't keep playing around and making things different and better, then you're just going to stagnate and everything's going to be the same forever. So what I've done now, just there, is what you see, what I've been working on. Last night was the only bit all I did last night after I turned the camera off was pick up all the loose little bits and put them all away in the little pot that says 15 on it down there. Look, there we go. So as you can see to the side there, I've got the important stuff and some stuff as well and things and that. So without further ado, I'll move over to that camera. I'll have a look, because I've got the chat over there. I haven't got the chat over here today. So I've got the chat over there. I'll go over there and have a look and see what we're doing, while you have a look at the picture that I'm going to be doing. I can't do anything about the reflections. That's the downside to this. Obviously I need lights on to be able to film it and do things. But I can't. I suppose I could figure out how to do it at an angle, but it's yeah. So at the moment, that's what I'm doing. It's Armour Warrior. It's not Vader. It due to copyright reasons, it's definitely not Darth Vader. In the chat today, we did have earlier, who was there first? I did see, let me go back up to the top. Nat was here first, front row seats, that's even without the branding. Time for some fun. Then Sprue and Glue came in, then Twisted Rail, and Ghost Rider B3. Everyone's in tonight. Quadowan's even here as well. All talking about things and stuff. Skullfish comes in and asks about cake. Skullfish! No cake, Skullfish, sorry. Quadowan's bringing 2 cakes though, apparently, so that's all okay. I didn't say there'll be cake, no. I never said there'll be cake. I never said there might be cake, because I know there isn't cake. So there we go. Let's have a look. Jacqueline's here as well. Go for a Skullfish. Osric. Twisted Row. Voiceover again, says Twisted Row. What? No, I don't know about that. Success, it works, says Nat. Seems to be okay, Chris, says B3. Thank you very much for letting me know. Lip sync is off, but the picture is clear. Well, you won't be able to see me lip syncs anyway again, but I thought I fixed that. But I'll have another look at that, but there we go. Candygram's here saying hello to everybody. Watching Chris do a Japanese voiceover. Yeah, okay. Don't drink anything, Chris. The lip sync is off. It might make it better. Thank you, Sarah Jane. So, yes, there we have that. I'm going to adjust the camera by doing that to make it a little bit closer for you. And I'm going to do it this way up, because I figure I can. Because I'm going to bring that down to here. Then I reckon if I get that up there, maybe. I do need some more wax. I used up my wax last time. So I could get a bit more wax out. I think that did it. There's a hole in the wax there, so that must have done it. Yep, there we go. Right, I see there's lots of D's missing from there. So, going down here, D is 6. So I shall find the one that says 6 on it. I haven't pulled it out there. 5 and 6, there we go. So, let's cut that down here. And cut that down there. Put that back over there. That back over there as well. Let's get that ready there. Get that there. I think I'm getting the hang of this now. it's all, you know, it's a nice purple. I like that. Is that still on the screen? Just about on the screen, that little corner there. So let's get that all down there. Throw the plastic away. Put the knife out the way at the back. While I remember what number it is that I'm dealing with, I shall write that on the bag. 6. There we go. I shall put the bag up there so I remember as well. That's that. And that's that. Stand by for spillage, says Farouk. No, it's fine. Kung Fu Master. Yeah, I've been watching Cobra Kai. It's very good. I like it. So, let's do some of this. I don't know how... About there, maybe? Sort of. I can sort of hold that and then do that from here, I think. That's probably my best plan. Let's get these shaken up a little bit so I can see some that are the right way up. There we go. And starting, put them on a bit like that. No background support tonight, says Osric. No, I've removed my studio audience for the night. They may return at another time, but especially tonight where I was trying to make sure everything's working as it should. So I've actually got the screen that I turned around for them to view. I've got my display on so I can actually keep track and see how things are going, how things are working, and keep an eye on things. But assuming it goes without a hitch tonight, there is the possibility of the studio audience returning at some point. So, yeah, don't get too excited. Chris, why don't you put the letter on the zip bag along with a number? I could do that. I don't know if there's going to be lots of these left over at the end. And I don't know if I do another kit, if the numbers sort of carry over. All these bags, as well as having the big number on it, the 5, they've got LM020, which is obviously the number of this kit as far as I can tell. So I think if there are other kits in my future, of which I do have Character, which is not at all like Yoda, but the green one, I don't think the numbers line up with any of it, and I'm pretty sure the letters don't line up with anything either. But so I don't know if they sort of work, if it's worth keeping them when I finish with them or not, because, you know. But it's got all the numbers and the letters down here, easily to view and see when I need them again. So I think just putting more information on the bag is just going to cause me more problems. It's more stuff that I don't need to know about that's just going to be getting in the way. More potential stuff for me to write wrong. Not write wrong. Write wrong. To write incorrectly. Candygram says it's too bad the studio audience isn't present to approve of the right side upness of the picture this time. No, half the half of my studio audience that was more vocal is not even watching tonight. So, you know, she'll probably deny that I was doing it right at all. The other half is around and probably in chat somewhere. But so not watching live, because I need the screen tonight to make sure everything was working. So yeah, that's that. How have you all been? That's the other important question. Last night I was too involved in figuring out what I was doing and why things were going wrong that I didn't do the normal housekeeping and preamble to ask how everybody's doing, and, you know, no time and telly and books and belly. Books and belly? It wasn't books and belly. Bench and belly. So, how are you all this evening? The normal... I can't see which way up these things are. The normal evening with will resume Next week, it's not the end of the month next week, is it? There's more to go before the end of the month, when I invite all comers. But brandy glass in, and then shakes that little tray. Yeah, there's a brandy. That's fine. Sarah Jane says, why not put any colours anywhere and then paint the right colour over them? The problem with doing that is the right colour is on the board, on the page, and when you put the stones over the top of the colour, you can't see the colour anymore. Well, I can't see the colour anymore. So doing it that way would mean I wouldn't know what the colour was meant to be, because it's underneath the thing. Chrono Man needs coffee. King prawn rice, fried rice in batter, says Sarah. I don't know why you're talking about food. We had food. Food was done tonight, so you can talk about food. I've already eaten. Is that shaking the camera? Only a little bit. That's fine. Again, there seems to be quite a lot of these, so they're not actually arranging themselves very nicely. What I'm going to do is try a new technique, and I'm going to get rid of a chunk of them, because I'm not going to be using them all anyway. I'm only going to be using relatively few. Look, there's one. It's trying to escape already. Ah, they're getting out that side. I see where they're getting out. I see you. You can't escape. Alright, you probably can escape, but you're not going to, because I can see you. You there. Go back in there. Right, there we go. So what I'm going to do is get rid of probably most of these into the bag. And my theory is that with less in the tray, the shaking bit and getting them lining up bit should work better. There's another one trying to escape. Can't pick it up with my fingers, but I don't need to pick it up with my fingers because I'm going to use it. Pick it up with the thingy. And I can put it there. Yeah, that works. Is there no way of cheating, like peeling the stickers off a Rubik's Cube? I can do the Rubik's Cube, thank you very much. You don't need to cheat with the Rubik's Cube. You just solve the Rubik's Cube. You don't have to cheat. You just manipulate it until it's correct. Now there you go. With less in there, it works better. They line up. I can see them, and they're the right way up. So that will be my new technique then. Not getting them all out brainlessly. Just getting out a few. It's probably one of the techniques that you're meant to do when you follow the instructions. That's actually a lot easier. Another D there. D there. D, 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 D. D. That one don't want to get picked up for some reason, so I'll ignore it and go on to the next one. There's lots to choose from. I think that was right. I have the lurgy, says Sprue and Glue. Are you not well? Is it? I assume it's just a normal lurgy that you've got. It's not anything, you know, serious with numbers after it and things. But so make sure you do take it easy. If you've got, you know, a proper illness, then you're allowed to not watch the stream. You can, you know, go and be ill somewhere else. I won't be upset. I won't mind. If you order a takeaway, if you can't cook, and I'll eat it, says Sarah Jane. Can't you order your own takeaway? Why do you have to eat someone else's takeaway? Right. I can see my stream is working. So I seem to have got that bit sussed. So, I'm happy. Are you happy? Are you all happy? Are you happy for me that it seems to be working at least a little bit? Has anybody been able to check the resolution and pump it up? Is anyone capable of watching it in 4K? I know it should be going out in 4K, but if anyone can check it and let me know, that would be lovely. If you can't, then that's fine, as long as you let me know that you can actually see things and stuff. So Twisted Rail says there's a great live stream on Friday night called Friday Night Gems. Maybe you should go and have a look, see, and take notes. It's over on Dexterous Crafter's channel. I'm aware of it. I've been to it on occasion. I don't watch all of it every week, but yes, I'm aware of the work, the fine work that Nat's been doing over on that channel. So yes, but that was well pimped. That was a nice bit of pimping going on there. Now you've got to learn just to pimp your own channel as well, because pimping other channels is lovely, but you should also be pimping your own. Dual watching Chris and my photonics lecture, says Retro Rabbit Studios. Yay, lasers. Yeah, well, these have got facets on them. They're faceted gems, so it's sort of you could probably bounce lasers off of it if you were careful. So if you get caught watching it, and you shouldn't be, you could probably try and convince people that it's sort of photonic related. It's all, you know, photons are lights and things, colours. It's all because of the photons. So you know, you might get away with it. You probably won't get away with it, but it's worth a try. I picked it up the wrong side, but it twisted itself around. See, things are definitely going smoother tonight. I could see individual gems if that counts. Yes, that counts. That's lovely. Thank you. And so it's all about having fun and seeing what you can do and getting on with it and doing things. So yeah, I'm going to do, I say, some more of these. I'll finish off at least the second line, and then I might change over to a different colour again, because it gets a bit boring doing the same colour over and over and over again, doesn't it? I don't remember. I think that one stuck to the board for some, stuck to the tray for some reason. It is D's I'm doing, isn't it? That's what I think I might lose track of. D6, yes. If I'm doing so many, your brain sort of starts to turn off. I know it's tricky to imagine me with a brain turned off, but it happens. And then I forget, not what I'm doing, but I forget the letters that I'm meant to be covering over. And the trouble is, because once you've covered them over, you can't see them anymore. So I can't remember which ones I know which ones I've done, because they got things. Athel's here. G. Chris, has Nat converted you to her side of hobbies? I got given this by my daughter for my birthday, and thought it'd be interesting. Actually, before I got it, I thought that would be interesting, and then obviously had the opportunity to start doing one. And it's not difficult, obviously. You can see it's just picking things up and putting things down. It does enable your eyes and your hands, or at least one hand, to be in use, while not really engaging the brain. Not saying anything about people that are doing it, but it's quite good for a live stream, because then I can just get me brain waffle off talking to you lot while my fingers are doing this. It gives your eyes something to look at, so you can see progress made, and so it gives me something to do with my fingers for the live streams, which is what it's all about. I'll just get this line done, and then I shall have a proper look at chat and see what I've been missing. That one there, yeah, I've got that. Going along. Oh, there's quite a lot of D's on this line. I might do the whole thing, because I've got to do it all eventually, haven't I? I don't think I pick one up. That makes it more tricky to put it back down. There we go. Definitely got that one. If you have gems left over at the end, does that mean you've gone wrong somewhere, says Sarah Jane? I don't think so. This is obviously the first one that I've done. So I don't know how many I'm going to have left over at the end. I believe it's some. They obviously give you more than you really need. Because it wouldn't be much good if they gave you exactly the right number, because they are pretty small. So it's quite easy to lose them if you had some sort of spillage accident. But I'm sure that would never happen to me. But there are some people that might knock the tray when you're trying to put it away or something like that. In which case, some of the stones might go elsewhere. So you wouldn't want to get down to, you know, be putting the last 3 in and only have 2 left. That would be pretty rubbish. So I'm assuming they do give you quite a lot. What's happening wasn't tonight an evening with. It was, but then it wasn't. Ordinarily, on a Thursday night, I will do an evening with, where I invite my members of my gang and the patrons. Ooh, see, one of them just pinged off somewhere. I don't think it went very far, but I can't see it. It might be on the floor. Yes, members of the Gross Gang and my lovely patrons are invited to come along and join me for an hour or an hour and a half, just sort of hanging out and shooting the breeze. But where I was having trouble with this stream last night, I wanted to basically chuck in an extra live stream of the doing things variety to make sure it was working okay and that I'd cured the problems last night. It would appear that I have, because, you know, you can see me and hear me and stuff. It seems to be working. So everything should be good for Sunday's Warhamster, which is the next time that I'll be streaming working stuff. Because Ted did last week, so it's my turn. So yes, just wanted to make sure everything was working okay, and I've played around with some settings and tweaked a little bit here and there. And judging by everything working, it seems to be working. Chris has a gang, just seems odd. Yeah, it's the Gross Gang. They're just fellow model makers that have caught my eye and consented to join the group, where we can just, you know, hang out and chat to each other throughout the course of the week. And on my evening with, they're more than welcome to come along and join in. Lots and lots and lots of dots, says Spid. Is this the stream where you finish it, says Spid? Yeah, no, it's probably not. No, it definitely isn't. In case any of you were wondering, when I said, yeah, I'll have that done in an hour or half hour or 10 minutes or whatever it was I said, I was in fact joking. I thought people would assume that I was joking, but I think some of you thought I might have been serious about it. Which is strange, because, you know, you watch my streams and know me, and you know that I don't generally do serious. So I don't know why you would have assumed that I was being serious when I said things like that, because I'm not serious about anything else. But there we go. That was some of 6. I did work out the other day how many there are. I can't remember. But I worked out how many there were to, you know, a centimetre or something, whatever. Sprugloo Addict says, oh, my message is being seen in the Cosmosphere. Well, that one is. I can't see any others on that current page, so I don't know how long ago you put the last one in, but I saw that one. Beyond Hope says you have no audience heckling you tonight. Looks and sounds like you've sorted the problems. Yes, I have no audience tonight, no studio audience tonight. I've banned them from coming along this evening. But I'm going to do a different colour. I'm going to do M. The little M's that I can't see. There it is. 7. That's convenient. Yes. They've been banned from the studio for tonight. Not because, you know, they've misbehaved or were heckling or anything. Although, you know, but no. Mainly because I need the screen that they were watching on, the one just below you there. I'm using at the moment to make sure the stream health is working properly and everything's going according to plan. There's another one in there that's a different colour. Look. What colour do we think that is? I know it's not 7. It's got to be one either side of 7. So it's not 8, it'll be 6. That's the one I've just been doing. So what I'm going to do is actually grab that one. I'll put that on another D. So it's out of the way. Sorted. Lovely. Easy. Then these were M. Oh, there's another one there, look. Turn that over. Is it going to turn over on its own? Is it? No, it's not. It's not going to turn over, that one. It's very strange. Put that down there. And I can pick it up again. And let me do another one. Another D. Damn. Down. Did you ban Fox again, says Frulu? No, he's welcome to come and watch, but, you know, he's obviously doing other things and stuff. Athel's saying, you're talking about Xbox and PlayStation, new console release 10th of November. Yeah, I think the Xbox is later, that's the 22nd, I think, the Xbox. But PlayStation is out 12th and the 19th, I think. I think the 19th in the UK. I'm not overly worried by the PlayStation. I do have and use a PlayStation, but it's not my go-to console. It's definitely got to be the Xbox. So the Xbox Series X I will be getting at some point, but yeah, that's not even for pre-order yet. So I'll have a look around closer to the time. I don't know if there's going to be severe shortages or anything like that, but it doesn't actually worry me a great deal this console generation. Right, I'm just going to put down some M's. Just 'cause I like to have some different colours. I want to get some, you know, variation going through here, because these M's look very similar to the J's. So I'll get some more J's out in a minute and do some more of this. Come on, pick up. It doesn't want to pick up. That one picked up, that's okay. I see that message. What message? What? Oh, I don't know. It's way too expensive, says little Barkley. We have to heckle. It's the only reason we exist, says Beyond Hope. Stream health is on life support. No, it's an excellent connection, it says. Saying my connection is excellent, which is always a lovely thing to hear. There we go, another M on there. And that picked up sideways for some reason. On there. One. Go there. So yes, this. I know it's been 2 days of the diamond art. Don't worry, it has not completely taken over my stream on my channel. I will be coming back and doing lots of other things as normal. Once I've finished this stream tonight, I shall be putting this away for a few weeks. I have some Lego to do on the midweek makings. I have the what is it? The Metal Earth, the folding metal photo etch thing that I started last week to continue on with. And I've still got some origami. I got the Star Wars origami book to make a start on. And other general sort of model making, but not really model making things. Sort of branching out and making it a little bit more interesting. Live streaming is lovely. I do enjoy doing it, but it doesn't really work for, or it doesn't work for me, for proper model kits. I seem to sort of get distracted by the kit and either lose focus of you lot, where a kit's more complicated or whatever. Whereas this is just the right level of giving me something to do and to see and to do while I'm talking to you, without it actually taking very much attention to do it. So my brain can still, you know, keep going and keep the talking going while my fingers are doing this. Although, doing it for a little while, your eyes seem, well, my eyes seem to start to go. So these streams might end up being shorter than my regular Lego type ones, but hopefully just as much fun for you lot to watch and get involved in. I shall, once I finish tonight, I'll get a picture of this and put it up on the Gross group. Athel's saying, which Xbox, Chris, the digital or the disc? I don't tend to use discs. I do tend to go digital, but the digital system on the Xbox is not as good as the other one. I didn't write a number down for this one, it's 7. So I will be going for the full powerful X, but not really using discs in it. It seems like a strange way they've done it. I understand why they've done it. They've got a smaller, cheaper system that basically won't do 4K. But there's still a lot of people out there that aren't playing in 4K. So, you know, why would you want to pay extra for a feature that you're not using? But it is a feature I will be using, so I'll definitely be going for the full one. And I'm sure at some point I will pick up the PlayStation 5 as well. Because, as I say, I'm a gamer. I don't focus on any particular system, because they're all good. They all have their moments. So, you know. I wonder what it would be like if Gross Models would totally lose his mind. I'd find it again. It'll be around here somewhere. I wouldn't lose it for very far. Right, that's that. It's not been long, actually. I've been going quite well. Right, let's have a look. Let's get Chris a few. It says sprue and glue. Thank you very much. That'd be lovely. Candygram says, I read there will be a VR version of the old computer game Myst. That'd be interesting. Myst would lend itself well to VR. They'd obviously have to update everything and make the graphics better. Because although they were great at the time, that time was a little while ago. So it would need an update. But yeah, that would be interesting. I'd certainly play that. Right, let me carry on. I've just gone back to the white, so I can get some more of this done. The dark colours are alright, but they're very dark. I don't know how well they're coming out on screen. But yeah, I am enjoying doing this. I don't know that I'd sit here for hours on end picking bits up and sticking them down and doing this, but for an hour or so every week or so, it works. It's good. I'm enjoying it. It's not like anything else really. It's basically paint by numbers, which I never really got into. I've done a couple in the past, a long time ago in the past, not recently. But yeah, it's basically what this is the closest thing to. You get your picture that tells you what to put where, and you put it where it says. It's just following instructions. So yeah, I assume, and I know a few of you are doing this sort of thing as well. So feel free to put your pictures up in the group. I'll put the link up for the group so you can find it easily. If you're not already in, then say sign up. It just asks a couple of questions in that to make sure you're real people rather than bots. But once you're in, you're in. Dan says that would be great. I think any of the LucasArts titles would be a blast. What are we talking about there? VR in the Monkey Island games, asked Front Glue. I don't know that would work. I don't know. It might, but not sure. I'm not sold on that one. Although there is Sam and Max coming to VR soon, and that will be quite interesting. But Sam and Max was already 3D, really, wasn't it? When they did the remake, sort of not a remake. It was new stories, but when they did the point and click one more recently, they were in 3D, stuff. So that would sort of work. But yeah, Chris Capling's here. He says I usually do 2 hours, then leave it. Yeah, the amount of time doing it is obviously a personal thing. Being that this is the first one that I've ever done, I haven't found my comfort zone and my limits yet. But yeah, I wouldn't want to do more than a couple of hours, certainly. Even if I wasn't streaming it, if I was just sort of doing it for myself. I've gone back to the J's because I do like the colour. I like these colours. They go well. Got to get the bits done around the white that I've just done. So yes, tonight I think I shall be around the hour. So around 9 o'clock I shall be finishing up. So if you have got any questions, observations, anything, now's the time to shout out, because say if I'm not here then you can't. Well, you can, but nobody will hear you. So do feel free to ask any questions you may have. If I don't know the answer, which is entirely likely, there's a good chance that somebody else watching will. There are 25 people watching at the moment, so hello to all of you. If you're not in the live chat, then that's the place to be, because there's people in there that are interesting and know what they're talking about. Whereas if you're not in the live chat, then you're just left with me. So have a look around your YouTube page to find where the live chat thing is. Drop in, say hello. They don't bite unless you ask. But so feel free. come along, say hi. This is my first diamond art project, and I'm enjoying it. So it's brainless fun, and if you know anything about my videos and channels, then brainless is quite useful for me. So there's a nice little patch there done in that corner, and I like the way it works. Chris says 4 various sizes. I don't know what that was in relation to, but there we go. How many have you completed? That was where it goes. There we go. Chris has done 4. LucasArts is going away. Is sad. Yes, absolutely. Got all on my channel on time-lapse video, says Chris. Yeah, absolutely. I think you've done something live as well, haven't you, Chris? I think. Just grab a proper drink. Yep. Right, the stream seems to be holding up. I haven't seen any glitches and errors pop up. I am running at 0 dropped frames. So that's always good news, because you don't want to drop your frames. That's no good for anybody if you drop them. Let's get rid of those again. Yeah, it's definitely easier to not get the whole pot out. First time out, obviously from a new bag, I've sort of got to get them all out, because that's the easy way of getting them back in the little bags. But yeah, it's certainly easier than playing around with a full-up tray of things. Let's see. I sort of want to get some other colour. I want to do some orange bits, but I don't really want to, because I don't want to jump around too much. I want to sort of stick in the direction that I'm going. But there we go. I'm going to go back and do some more E's. E's I did last time, didn't I? 4. It's that lovely purple. So this time I shall just get a few out, instead of tipping the whole thing out. About that many. That's probably far too many than I'm going to be putting on now, but it works. Posable 8 days then, that says quite amount. I don't know what that was about. I'm missing out on most of the chat. Smash the like button, you'll win a prize, says Spruglu. Spruglu's giving away prizes apparently, because I'm not. But Spruglu might be. Feel free. Right, so this is E's. So yeah, hopefully you won't be able to see it while I'm shaking it. But when I stop shaking it, it does arrange themselves quite nicely into lines. So that's nice. What's the smallest size they make in diamond art, says Ghost Rider. Nat did a little bee that was pretty small. And that says 7.6 by 7.6 is the smallest she's seen. So yes, 7.6. Let's see, what have we got? 1, 2, 3. 7.6 is that big. Oh, I'm just off the bottom of the screen there. That big. So it's going to be about that square. So this corner there, I assume the stones are all the same size across the diamond art world. Although, don't they do different shapes? These are like round based, but I think they do square ones as well, do they? Is that what we were talking about, square and round? I assume it's the shape of the diamonds. 4 by 4 inches, that's probably 7.6, yeah, it's about there. Little pieces of plastic and not glass. Yes, the little bits are plastic. You probably... There you go, that's what they look like. They're little plastic things. You see some of them are the right way up and some of them are the wrong way up. You've got to go for the faceted side. The flat side is what sticks down to the board. So using a little pen with a little bit of wax in the end of it, you can just dib down onto the top of them. It picks them up like that. Where are you? There. So that's got one down there with the flat side ready to be put down over a letter E somewhere. The whole of this sheet is actually sticky. These aren't sticky. the whole of the sheet is sticky, so whenever you put one down on it, it tends to stay there. Like that. When you've finished it, I think you have to squash them properly down on to make sure, you know, they're all sitting where they need to go and things like that. But that's a while away. I'm not going to be doing that for a little while yet, you might have guessed. Yeah, so now there is a reason that I started at the top, and that reason was the bottom of it looked a bit boring. It's literally all just, you know, 2 or 3 colours, although it probably isn't now I'm looking at it closer. And the top does seem to be just 2 or 3 colours. I think the interesting bit's going to be in the middle, but I got shouted at when I suggested starting in the middle. I don't know why. I think it shouted at for starting at the top, but you know, that was doing it upside down as well, so it was technically the bottom. But now I'm doing it the right way up, and it is the top, and it works. I don't know that it matters either way, whichever you do. So there we go. Wouldn't the smallest diamond art be just 1 diamond, says Crannerman. Yeah, I don't know that it counts as art if it's just one stone of one colour stuck to one bit of... It says canvas. I don't know that it might be canvas. It's canvas-ish. After it's finished, I'm assuming you could frame it or, you know, do whatever. I call it pixels, says Dan. Yeah, it would be. Yes, you could frame it or possibly just put it on the wall as it is. So there's quite, you know, you'd have to pick at them to pull them off. So if you're not the type that goes around picking up, you know, art on the wall, then you could just have it sitting there then. I wouldn't have it anywhere that's going to get used, so I wouldn't, if I was going to use it as a placemat or something like that, then obviously you'd want to cover it in something. You could sort of varnish it, but I think that would affect the sparkly nature. There we go, look, that's almost 3 rows completely done. There's a couple of L's up there that I haven't done, and some K's. But I'm not worrying about those tonight. I'm going to get some more of these E's done. And next time I can get some more D's done. And that'll be most of this, I say most, a very little bit of this corner completed. It seems to be that there's enough wax on one of these blobs to do an hour's worth of stuff, so it seems to work. Quinoman can feel Nat rolling her eyes at you. Well, if you catch them, roll them back. I was slightly concerned when you're doing these sort of randomly in the middle of lines or places, that if you don't get it right in the middle, you might not be able to get others around it. But the adhesive that they use seems to have a certain level of give to it, so it will shift it a little bit one way or the other if it needs to when one has to go in next to it. So I'm less concerned about that now. Nothing new, says Nat. Absolutely. Quinoman's known for his yeah, we'll just leave it like that, I think. Quinoman's known. I think he's on a certain, you know, lists and registers and things. Maybe a bit bonkers, but I'm always consistent about it. He says, absolutely, yes, we wouldn't know if you've been, you know, hacked, if you started being all normal at us. We'd be a bit concerned. Yeah, so I'm just going to put down some more of these. I don't think I'm going to do another colour tonight. 10 to. So I'll get these done and hopefully not tipped all over the place. I'm going to get, let's say, a few more of these E's done. The stream seems to be successful. That's my important takeaway from tonight. Nothing fell over yet. It worked. The stream health is still sitting around excellent condition, which is lovely. So going onwards for my streams, I can sit with this settings. YouTube seems to be behaving itself today as well. Mod Podge, is that what you call Lewis? It's a sprue glue. I wouldn't want to guess. I would expect what Nat calls Lewis off of air is worse than that. I think he'd be very happy if he was called Mod Podge. It's getting sparkly. I don't know if that's coming out in the on the stream there. Look, yeah, there you go. Look, they are getting sparkly. When there's only a couple here and there, they don't sparkle very much. And the white is not sparkly at all. That seems to be a matte white for some reason. But I'm quite happy with the amount of sparkle going on here. If Fox was here, he'd be pleased as well because he likes a bit of sparkle, does our princess. So yeah, as I say, it's Thursday. Normally it would be an evening with, but not this week. Next week should be returning to normal, and it's not the end of the month yet, is it? It's only, there's another week to go before the end of the month, I think. It might be, I don't know. Is next Thursday the last Thursday of the month? Can somebody let me know? Because if it is, then next Thursday will be an evening with everyone, where you're all invited. But I don't know. The last Thursday in the month, I throw the doors open to everybody and post the links to join everywhere I can. And you're all more than welcome to pop along and say hello. Be it that you want to come along and join in for, you know, a long time, or if you just want to pop in, say hello for 5 minutes and then disappear again. It's all more than welcome. Mayhem says, I know the one you know about, but I also know that you know about the ones that you know about. Ah. There we go. It is the last Thursday, says Mayhem, yes. So, yes, next week, assuming Mayhem is correct, and it is the last Thursday of the month. It probably is, because there 30 days in September. I don't know. Anyway. Yes, it should be an evening with everyone. So you're all welcome to pop along, join in, say hello. There won't be cake. I'll tell you that now. There's no cake. I might have cake, but I'm not going to be sharing it with anyone. But you're welcome to bring your own cake. That's always an option. As long as you bring enough for everyone. I can get away with just having enough cake for me, but if anyone else brings cake, then they have to bring enough for everyone. Them's the rules. I'm sorry, I didn't make up the... Well, I did make up the rules, but that's besides the point. Yeah. Right, I'm getting a bit bored with this now. So I think an hour is my absolute maximum. I might be able to squeeze out another, 10 minutes if I change colours up again or something like that, but this waxy pen thing is stopping picking them up. So I think that's a good indication that the end times are fast approaching. The eyes seem to be doing alright today though, that's pleasant. I can still see things and I can see the letters and stuff as well. What about jelly and ice cream, says Sprue Glue? Yep, you can bring that as well, that's fine. No strong smelling fish or anything like that though. That's the only rule. I know it technically doesn't come through on a webcam, but it sort of does sometimes, so yeah. Only nice food. Hot apple pie? Oh yeah, you can bring hot apple pie, that would work. As long as there's, you know, custard or cream. Or custard and cream. Right. So, yes, I'm going to call it there. That's my do point. That's it. That's finished. I'll put these away for next time. So I've got a couple more colours out in bags. So it's getting there. Knock those down. Right, that's that. That's all of them. Done, sorted, lovely. I shall put these all away and hope that the numbers don't rub off the bags. It is a permanent marker, so they shouldn't, but you never know. Move my knife out of the way because I don't need that for a little bit. So yes, there we go. That is tonight's work. A couple of lines done. I'm happy with that. You can see it better with the plastic over the top, obviously, but try that, and then that. There you go. So yeah, there's definitely some sparkle going on there. I'm happy with that. It's coming along. A little bit more than half hour to do the entire thing, I think. Bear in mind that's sort of an hour and a half, 2 hours work. So yeah, I've got a few more weeks left to go before I need to worry about pulling out the second one. Impressive, no spillage, says Candygram. Indeed, no spillage. That's that. Let me come back over here. So yes, that was another Thursday. Yep, I can see now that my timing is slightly off. I shall have a look. Which way is it? Yeah, I'm definitely hearing it before I'm seeing it. So I shall tweak once more and adjust that and hopefully get that working as well. But it doesn't notice while I'm doing that while I'm up here anyway, so you know. Thank you all for joining me. It's been fun. Looking good, says Nat. Good start. Thank you very much. That's the expert there telling me it's working. So yeah. Custard and cream, Chris, you weirdo. Not necessarily at the same time. Yeah. Lots of vinegar and uncut bread. I don't know what that was about. Okay. Going to be shiny, sparkly, not Vader. Yes. Only a few more weeks. Yeah, it won't be long. No time at all. It'll be a few more weeks till I do any more with it though. So yeah, it's going to be an ongoing project. It won't be finished this year probably. But yeah. So, see you all soon. This week, I'm next about on Sunday evening. 8 PM. Right here. I shall be doing some more of the War Hamster. I've got the Orc Battle Wagon sitting in the box behind me. Doing some more chipping and painting and weathering on that. So that's what I'm doing on Sunday night. Then Monday's back to E-models, and then Wednesday back to not this but something similar. I don't know if I'm doing the dog or origami or something will be happening here. 7 PM Wednesday. Don't forget all the other people's streams you can follow, like and subscribe in between. There's something to keep you occupied throughout every night of the week, I think. So I shall see you soon. I just see, but wait, you haven't finished this bid. Yeah, I'm nearly finished, but you know, it wasn't there. Kevin Stevens says, good one, Chris. Thank you very much. And that's that. So, thank you all. I shall see you soon. Stay safe. Keep yourself out of mischief and wash your hands and wear masks and stuff and things. And we'll all come through it sometime soon, eventually. So, thank you all. See you soon. Bye-bye for now.